Okay, Airsoft. Today, I want to talk about propane and propane accessories. If you get it, you're probably my age. Propane and propane adapters. Let's get a good look here. First off, this is your standard propane adapter. Maybe a little better. You can get them on eBike, you can get them on Amazon. I got this one on Amazon. And it's the type where it has a little place that you can put your lubricant in there, silicone oil or whatever, because, as many of you already know, the green gas we use in our gas blowback replicas is basically, or effectively, just propane with, most of the time, some silicone lubricant in there to help the internal parts go. Now, that's a whole different discussion. Some people say if you just keep your Airsoft replica lubricated after every time you play or before every time you play, that you don't have to put any in here. And some say, no, if you don't put it in there, you're going to ruin everything. And they say, if you do put it in there, you're going to ruin everything. Just do you. But yes, the gun definitely needs propane. We know that. So this one, the problem I have is that the nozzles tend to be kind of stiff when you're pushing it into the magazine. Also, the way that these are built, behind here there's usually a rubber grommet that it passes through, and that rubber grommet tends to come off into pieces, especially when exposed to cold temperatures, which when you use the propane and fill up a magazine, it gets very cold. And I've had many of these normal ones just not work with magazines that I have. They work with some of them, and then they don't work other. Gas sprays everywhere, and I know the difference between the valves of the different type of magazines. Don't comment about that. I know some sprays on purpose, but that's air, not gas spraying out. Anyways, it seems to be this diameter here that doesn't work with, for example, my Tokyo Marui Sega 12K magazines. It just doesn't work very well, and I was at a loss. So I was looking at some videos, and I came across, I don't know how to pronounce it, Jaeger or Jaeger or Jagger.
Jaeger.
I don't know, but he's awesome, and he made his own because he was using a different one that they don't make anymore, so he decided to make his own. And I have 3 of these because I didn't ever want to run out, and the first time I bought it, they were sold out everywhere. So once they came back out, I bought some more. This is the cheapest version. This is metal here, larger diameter nozzle there, and their system is really nice because it pushes the whole thing back. So there's no weird grommet back there. This one's the cheap version because this is polymer here around it with the version 1 nozzle. This one is metal all the way around and the nozzle, version 1 nozzle again. Same design, just a little hardier. And then this one is the newest one. Same type of design, but a V2 nozzle. I don't know exactly what they did different. It's longer, so maybe it was for getting down in those skinny mags where it reaches down. For example, with the Sega 12K magazines, it has to go down there quite a bit. But with these ones, it has worked so well. Oh my gosh, it was just like a miracle with the magazines that I was having trouble with. Now, lots of people use these and they're just fine, but for me and the magazines that I have, it just was not working. But these literally, you just screw them on, and when you're done, you take it off. And there's no weird psst or leaking or anything like that with these other ones. So I am just in love with these. The shipping for them, if you're shipping to the US, you just have to eat that cost, but that's because they're not made in the US. They're over in the UK, and you gotta get it delivered from there, but it's totally worth it. So if you've been having filling problems with propane adapters, get one of these. Do yourself a favor, it's worth it. Maybe get 2 of them. I'm not sponsored by him, but you could call me.